Only fans.
Right. Gonna make some extra money.
Oh shit, why does my computer say it's in donor shit?
Does it say you got a tip?
No, but it wanted me to get a what? I don't know. I don't like clothing that much.
All right. So, I'm guessing we're all ready enough.
Pretty close. Yeah, I mean, I'm good enough. I'm just getting shit together.
Yeah, there's some inspiration.
Yeah.
Fetching a bottle, fetching a glass of wine.
Doing some bardic inspiration outside.
Roll a 1d6 and a duper. So, from what I recall, there was debate about whether or not to go to Phandalin right away or camp out in the castle. Since it was about 11 o'clock at night, the determination was y'all were just going to camp in the castle.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that a short or a long rest?
Oh, that's a long rest.
Yeah, we
All
cleared
right.
the castle. Let's say we did.
Yeah. We deserve
act
a long rest.
like we own the place.
Well, I mean, as I stated last time, you know, the one thing you guys remember about this castle is nobody seemed to know where it was at. So.
Oh yeah.
You don't really have to worry about people from the town coming unless they knew where it was at and were just being dicks. But
Yeah, I was thinking about sending my assassin group in there and letting them have
Like,
it.
how do we legally acquire this castle?
I think we
I don't
just
know.
did. We done killed everybody in it, so it's ours.
I mean, I kind of assume some squatters' rights are pretty prevalent in Faerun. So, yeah.
Alright. Carve our names into a wall somewhere. What am I not seeing?
You gotta take a dump on the floor, and nobody will want it. Then it's
Yeah.
all yours.
Yeah.
Have you put
Alright.
the world map up?
I did,
My-
and
my
then
screen has
moved
not
back to
changed.
the castle.
Oh, okay.
You took
I was
forever
just
to
making
go
sure
and
there
sit
wasn't-
down to see the world map.
Sorry, I was just taking something. I was making sure nothing was wrong with my shit.
Nah, just the usual.
Right. Operator error.
So, like we're looking at, so
Nope. Still.
about 2 days ride to get to Phandalin.
We never went to Neverwinter though.
No.
I don't know.
You're looking at
I
a
don't
much
know what
further.
everybody wants to do.
Well, you guys have the little 4-hit point minor dwarf who's like the major NPC in the story. It's 2 days ride to Phandalin and probably twice as far to maybe 4 days to get into Neverwinter. Maybe a little faster if you're working with roads or whatever, but
Yeah, we don't necessarily need to go there, I don't think. Not yet, anyway.
yeah, I think the overall discussion kind of led you guys to want to head back to Phandalin. Return the dwarf and his map to Sildar and then figure out what's next.
Yeah,
Hey, on this little thing next to where the castle's at, you see this thing I'm pinging? Is that a thing?
Why is
I
this
don't
so
know.
blurry as all
Or is that
shit?
just a random spot on the map?
That's just a spot on the map. I don't even know
Oh,
what
there
you're
it is.
seeing there.
I just see this little black spot. It looks like a marker for a thing, but doesn't have a name on it.
Huh. I just cleared all the. I cleared all the drawings where we had like lines drawn and stuff. There shouldn't be anything left, and I don't see anything marked there.
Me neither.
It's just a little bitty. Okay. Weird.
Little guy.
All right. So
you guys get a long rest.
So are we still doing the copying the map thing? I forget who was going to do that, but
Gary's character is cartography tools as a proficiency, so it came in handy.
So we have a copy of the map already?
Yeah, and I basically pulled the darkness off of the Wave Echo Cave over here.
Oh, darkness.
That was darkness. Fuck him, he can buy another couch.
Fuck your couch. Should have never gave you niggas money.
Is there so many enemies at the Cragmaw hideout at the beginning?
What's that?
I think it's not. Oh, yeah, we killed all the enemies.
Yeah, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Basically, after the big thunderous boom and the line of people who ran in and got one-shotted, the handful of goblins that wisened up to that, you know, pretty much ambushed y'all with the owlbear right in front of the door to the last guy. You guys went in.
I figured you noticed it.
Went in and took care of the king and the chef. It seemed like the chef was the harder of the battle there, weirdly enough.
It's like Dark Souls.
And so,
Yeah.
basically, all right. So, you guys are leaving the castle. I forgot what we decided these hexes were, so I'm just going to go with 10 miles each. That's 10, 20, 25. As you're kind of nearing the end of the day, you're finally out in the open. You've just reached the Tribor Trail, and I will just reuse this map because it's easier and we can get some shit done. Let me undo that mark I just made. Yeah, fuck it.
I don't know why we
basically,
for just stuff going on.
Oh, you need the map. Something's going on. So as you guys reach the road, right about that same time, you see about 3 hobgoblins coming out of these woods.
Probably 60.
So they're coming out. They've got like a couple of dead deer with them. You know, they've been out hunting. Looks like they were somewhat successful.
They're gonna try to claim our castle.
Well, yeah, finders keepers, right?
Y'all want to? What do y'all want to do?
Well, we gotta kill them, right?
I say we
What are
kill
they
them.
again?
Hobgoblins. They're on their way to they're on their way to the castle.
Oh, hell yeah, we gotta
try to
kill
claim it.
Okay. Kill.
They're hobgoblins. Fuck them.
Let's
You
roll
have
for
they seen
kill.
Give me just a second.
Let's kill them and eat their
Death roll.
kill.
Oh, that doesn't count.
One of them has a funny little symbol.
Warming up my dice. These don't count.
Yeah, he looks tougher.
And one of them is decorated.
He has pride.
Yeah, he's like, his armor's shinier or whatever. He's got some beefier biceps. He's
Makes it easier to mock.
Would you skip leg day, you puss?
Big arms and wiry legs.
Alright, hold on. Let's see one. Okay, I got them all. Where is... Oh, there it is. And I don't need that one. Okay, and... beefy dude, 20, okay. We'll make him the green one. Okay, so everybody roll initiative. The 1d20 plus your dexterity.
I am like 7, 9.
Dude,
9
you
for total.
get out of it.
All right.
I'm looking at a 17.
You left the door open.
Amanda?
You're about to what?
7.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. What'd you
I
roll?
got a 2 plus 2.
4. You got a 4 for initiative. And Gary got a 4 for initiative, and well, I got a 10.
All right. And now I'm doing this on Excel.
About how far away are these guys?
Oh, let's see. About 45 feet.
Damn.
Oh, man.
So can I get within
So you,
swing distance?
at this point, you
of this
guys
one?
see them on the map, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are they the only 3 dots you see on the map?
See some horses.
Yeah.
I see a fourth. There's a fourth dot.
There's a couple dead horses.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I see
bingo
that
on the
fourth
dot.
one.
All right. I'll explain him in a second. But
Okay.
you've got the hobgoblins have come out of the woods. They're heading north towards your castle, and they've got a couple of deer with them. Look like they're hoping to bring them back to that chef, I guess.
Big ass horse deer.
Haha.
Sorry
I know what
to
I'm,
inform them, but...
I thought I did this already.
Okay, I think I'm.
Oh.
Whose turn is it? My turn?
I think you're the high man roll.
Xenos is the high man roll.
Oh, Xenos.
Oh,
Holy shit.
I'm
With my
sorry.
whole 10.
With the
So-
10? I had 17.
Thought you were 23. He's 10?
I got a 10.
I'm
Then you're
9.
way down.
What?
I'm 9.
I'm confused. I mean, however you want to do it, man.
Now, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't type in and the 23 was his last roll. But I've got it sorted in order now. This sumbitch right here. No, I can't.
What one?
I'm trying to ping on him, but I've got the measuring tool selected. So this fucker right here pulls up a longbow.
Get off my paper. Get off my paper. Come here.
Damn it.
Fires an arrow at Xenos and seems to miss.
Yeah, fuck that. Better.
Then he will move.
It's lucky I'm not another level higher.
He's going to move to about here. It is now Atchwak's turn.
All right. Okay. Well, my hunter's mark is 90-foot range, so bonus action, I'm gonna put my hunter's mark on the one closest to me, this guy right here.
All right.
Take the swing.
That's one spell slot down.
I put the
And
target on him.
And I am going to move to
We don't.
here.
I don't have
40.
blue
I have,
lines in mine.
I have an extra 10 on my movement speed on my first turn.
I'll put you about a year.
Okay, well I want to stop where I'm at, just a little shy of it. I think it's fine. And I want to throw a hand axe at the one I just hunter's mark.
All right, move 5 feet closer, and
5
you
feet
won't be throwing with disadvantage.
All right.
There you
How's
go.
that? Okay.
That should be exactly 20, and it is.
All right. So let's chuck an axe. Oh, that's 20.
Like a natural.
Yay!
That's a nat 20. That's a clean 20 on my first roll. Or second roll,
yeah.
technically.
Well, that will hit.
Awesome. So I just rolled two. I had to roll an extra dice for that? Or is that
Yeah,
how
so
we
you
decided
roll
we were doing it?
2d6 for the.
That was fucking fun.
D6 for the damage, and then I get to add my hunter's mark.
I remember how much fun you were having.
It's a weapon attack.
That hunter's mark will double as well, so that's 46.
Oh shit.
It just because
Alright.
it doubles dice.
Alright, so that is 15 and 21. For all of those, that's 21 for all of those, and then it's my.
Yeah,
I just add
he's
my.
dead.
I just add my dex, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Or strength, it's a thrown weapon, not specifically ranged.
Okay, well then that would be an extra +3 to that.
Yeah, they've got about 11 hit points.
Alright. And I get my second attack, and so I want to throw my hand axe at the second, my other hand axe at the second one.
All right.
Yeah. So that'll be. Alright, roll this one again. Ooh. That is a 17 on the dice, +5. 20.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah, 22, I think. Yeah. Alright, so. Mark for this one, but I get the extra.
I get +3 to hit.
Oh!
plus 4. Right. What? No.
It's going to be 17 with my bonus D8.
Okay, so 17 kills him as well.
This Groomstalker Ranger is coming in pretty handy, but there's a shitload of math involved here.
Right. Hold on.
Oh,
I gotta take care of some cat business.
Aw.
Oh.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him. Oh, kitty cat, come here.
He's sitting on my mouse pad. He knows how to piss me off. He's like, oh, there's a box of dice over here. I'm gonna sit on that. And then, oh wait, he seems more concerned about his mouse. I'll sit on that. Cats are awful.
Oh, he knows. He knows. He's a little shit. That's why I won't let him on the table.
My keyboard.
See? You called him over there, though. You get what you asked for.
I got him. I got him in my lap now. Yeah.
Hello, Duncan.
So, you have killed those two
Awesome.
quite properly. And
that's all I got because I used my bonus action already.
so you see stepping out from this direction as a human figure, looks very familiar, uses a longbow, takes a shot at this hobgoblin and misses.
Wait, so this guy is attacking this guy?
Yes.
Alright.
And he misses. I mean, you can tell who it is. Basically, it's Sildar. He is coming south from a separate part of the woods over here, and takes a shot at this hobgoblin and misses. It is now Xenos' turn because the other two hobgoblins are dead. They don't get a turn.
Alright. Well, I guess I will move as far as I can that way. I don't know how far it fits me. I don't have a grid line.
30 feet is here.
No, I can move 40.
40 feet is here.
Put me there then. Or I'll move in there.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. Which
What's
puts
up?
you
So that guy's still, what, 60 maybe? Oh, he's only
40.
40?
Yeah.
Alright, well, play for 20.
Uh, 21.
Oh, well, fuck him then.
So he dodges. Seems like a nimble motherfucker. And we are to Wilrow.
Wilrow Jenkins.
Is he Wilrow Jenkins, or is he just Wilrow? Oh, he is Wilrow Hoodshire. May as well be Jenkins.
With my crossbow. Well, I have not used my crossbow. Let me read my manual real quick.
Crossbow should have
Gotcha.
enough range.
Yeah. Okay, so
60 feet.
Yeah. It'll be with disadvantage, huh?
I don't know what his crossbow range.
I'm pretty sure it's in range. That's like 30 feet. I mean, it's like, what, he's like
60.
I'd be like 80 or something. I thought it was. I can move some more too.
I think you're probably right. I think it's a decent range.
I'll move a little bit more. Pretty damn
80.
sure.
It's 80/320, so you got it.
So that was a 10. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Can I use my crossbow again as a bonus? As my bonus action.
No.
I'm done. All right, I am going to move. And done.
All right, Aaron, your go.
Okay, well, basically all I can do is move.
35 feet. I think you have a longbow.
I do have a longbow.
Get him.
Okay, let me move first. Let me fix my map. Where am I?
Maybe.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's you.
Where can I move to?
Oh, I don't know. You already moved. Let's see.
She was here.
Yeah, she was about there. So 35 feet puts you here. Can you see the line? Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Okay. So I'm gonna use my longbow and attack that last hobgoblin. Oh, I got a 1 on the dice.
Oh, shit. I was just about to say, don't get a 1 and shoot me in the back.
That's a really good point. Roll your d20 again.
Okay, 11 on the dice.
Okay.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
cuts it close, but whiff right over your shoulder, Atchwack.
What you doing back there?
So, Thorin, that is your go. Here's your 25-foot movement.
Yeah, I'd like to move up to there.
Can you yell loud enough to mock him?
Yeah, that fucking thing has 90 feet or something.
Yeah, it is a pretty good range.
I'm that vicious mockery.
Can we play the telephone game and just pass it up the line?
Right. He yells, you can play the telephone game. He's like, you missed leg day. And then eventually Atchwack's like, your legs look gay.
We have a giant dragonfly in the house.
I do have a giant dragonfly in the house.
You didn't
Is that
hear me?
luck or something?
You didn't hear me when I screamed?
No, I just didn't care.
Ooh,
You're always screaming about something or other. No, honestly, I did not hear
screaming.
you when you screamed.
It attacked me.
Well, isn't the salt gun over there somewhere? You can, like, pump a few slugs in him.
It's on the board.
I can't reach that. Can you reach it?
You shouldn't kill dragonflies anyway. Pat can reach it. Pat's tall.
No, dragonflies are awesome.
I know, you can't kill
No.
dragonflies. It's
I don't
weird.
want to kill it.
Well, what am I supposed to do with
That's
it?
my
Try
spirit.
talking to it.
Put a cup over it and get a piece of paper.
They used to come hang out. They'd come land on me. I'd be flying around like the river. I'd move my finger out and they'd come land on me.
I'm worried I'm going to crush him.
That's why I got the biggest one.
Jump. There you go. Alright.
So half our party is distracted by dragonflies and just flew in.
Well, shit.
Russian dragonflies. Of
Whoa.
distraction.
Can you guys see him on my camera?
I see Pat. I don't see the dragonfly.
It's a bloodbath.
He's got it in the Tupperware.
He's freaking out now. Hey, can somebody get the door? Check him out.
How was your day?
Y'all see him now?
My morning.
Yeah.
Wow. That's damn.
The big son of a bitch.
If y'all want to take some time, get yourselves together. We're in no rush here. I'm sure Michonne and Gary can hold out,
We're fine. Basically, I just rolled. Gary needs to roll a 1d4 for his vicious mockery. Wait, yes, for vicious mockery damage.
We got a 2.
Oh, 2 damage.
Whoa! Door! Shut the door. There we go. He tried to come back in the house.
They always do. Motherfuckers.
Alright,
We
so
treat him nice.
who's killing Hobgoblin number 3?
Well, so far the only person who managed to damage him was Gary and his hurtful words. Sticks and stones and Gary's words will break your bones.
Alright.
Well, this hobgoblin is not exactly a moron, and it is his turn.
He's trying to bail him.
Yeah, I think he's probably gonna fail.
Yeah, I mean, it would be the wise choice.
Excuse me.
All right.
Well, dang. Y'all want to chase him?
Yeah.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Really fast.
Yeah, but you can dash.
Gonna run off into these woods. And he's gonna roll to hide.
See how that works.
Oh.
Well.
He probably could have rolled better. But for the sake of shit, I'll hide him. Because I learned how to do that.
Nice.
So,
Alright. Who's up?
you were up.
I am.
Yes, indeed.
Everybody went? Gundren went? Oh no, that's right. I'm
okay with Gundren sitting this one out.
I'm thinking Gundren is a. It was one of
Yeah,
you guys.
Gundren's gonna cower in your cart, man. He's like,
All right.
he is not a fighter.
So how far is 30 feet on this thing? Because now I'm back to my normal movement speed.
Let's get this bitch.
30 feet.
I guarantee you that.
All right.
Yeah, we're thinking to
So actually, I guess I'm gonna move right here, and I'm gonna gather up my hand axes. where the dead hobgoblins were. So I got my hand axes back, and then I'm gonna move right here. And can I check and see if I see the guy from here?
Yeah, no fucking magic in there.
Yeah, roll perception.
Ooh, 18 on the die, plus 4.
Oh shit.
So that's 22.
I mean,
Atrak was raised in the woods by travel lizard folk.
right? I mean, the woods are, somewhat dense, but you kind of hear some rustling and see a little bit of movement right over in this area.
Oh, wait, they're also my favorite. The forest is also my favorite terrain. So don't I get advantage on looking for stuff?
Probably. I'll take away any
But I don't
disadvantage
think
I
I
would
really,
have
I don't
given
think
if
I
you
really
want
need
to.
it.
try to throw some shit at him.
I don't think I really need it. I just kind of checking. You can carry
I
on.
mean, you can kind of. I mean, you see him enough to be able to take a shot with a thrown weapon or something.
I know it doesn't give me advantage. It gives me double proficiency if it's actually a skill I have.
Okay. I mean,
So
yeah.
it doesn't matter. It's fine.
You see him in the woods. He's kind of in there. He's got a little cover.
Okay. I can't move forward anymore. Can I still attack since I stopped to pick up my axes? Is that my action?
I'll let you have it.
All right. I'm gonna chuck an axe at him. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on him.
Well, I was gonna call picking up your axe as the bonus.
Oh, okay. Oh, that works for me.
Because that should have technically been an action. Because that's what happens when you disarm somebody. They gotta pick their shit up off the ground. You've gotta.
Yeah. Well,
so you bonus action to like pull them out of bodies.
Okay. Well, that's a 10 to hit on the thrown axe.
Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got.
All right.
And the talking is a free action, so I would like to holler out. I see him. He's over there.
Yes, I saw you throw your axe into the woods.
Well, technically, that only happened a second ago.
Well, I just saw it a second ago. That's so coincident. Whoa, that's spooky. So anyway, wait, I'm sorry. Is it my turn?
Sildar's turn was next. He kind of steps out a little further into the road, and he greets you. Oh, hello there. I think he's probably gone. I don't think we're gonna have any trouble from him. Was just coming up from Phandalin to check on you guys. We hadn't heard from you in a while. Wanted to make sure things were going well. You guys are free to either pursue this hobgoblin, who is 30 feet away from where you can move to, so if he continues to run into the woods and run away, we'll always be about 30 feet behind him.
Wow, I can catch his ass.
I bet you probably can. One good dash will get you there, but...
I mean, would a couple of y'all like to hang out with Sildar while the rest of us, while a couple of us go on a little hunting trip? Chase down the hobgoblin?
I don't know.
I mean, we'll have to kill him later.
Go.
Like, I mean, I got a feeling if we let him get away, then we're just going to come back to find him with a bunch of his friends in our castle.
Well, I think everybody wants to go kill him. I think our hesitation is, do we want to stay? I'll stay.
Is it my turn?
It is Sean's turn. No,
Okay.
it is,
I'll hang
hold
back if a few people want to go play in the woods.
yes, it is Zenos's turn.
I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash after him.
Before you dash,
Dash will get you 80 feet.
are you,
Yeah.
is your staff glowing anything, in any particular color tonight?
Not yet.
You
It
haven't
will be
cast
after
that
this
yet.
night. I forgot to cast light.
That's just reminding you, keeping you.
No,
square.
trust me. I already got a color picked out.
All right.
So 60 feet will get you here. I guess you could spend a bonus action for flurry of blows.
Oh yeah, I guess I could do that, huh? I was thinking of the other way. Yeah, I mean, So if I dash over there, do I even see him? Or I gotta really see him?
I'm hollering and pointing at him, and I threw an axe at him.
But yeah, I mean, if I dash over there, I mean...
Yeah, I'm putting him back up. Pat spotted him. He didn't roll a particularly good stealth check. So I'm just popping him back on the map.
So...
We were looking at
Alright.
60, puts you right on him.
Right, I'll go ahead and, I'll do dash using key as my, bonus.
Fair enough.
Getting the monk abilities out.
Then I'm gonna guiding bolt his ass.
I was sitting there wondering, I was like, if you would just dash and then use your key to make 2 strikes for your bonus. But I keep forgetting that half cleric in there makes a big difference.
Right? So I'll dash all the way up as far as I can get to him and fucking guiding bolt right in his face.
Alright, that's a roll to hit.
Alright. And... where'd my dice go? It's under the couch. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on, before you find it.
Well,
I
at
wanna
least I
know-
got more dice. I'll just roll a different one.
That's what I was going to say. Before you pick it up, you need to tell me whether that's a re-roll or not before you look at it.
Well, it's under the couch somewhere, but I just re-rolled another 20 and got a 20.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So that motherfucker's nailed.
Yeah, that's double damage, even with the spell damage.
On a 46.
So 8d6.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to roll 4 and double it. I mean,
I don't know. What have we been doing? Have we been rolling 1 and doubling, or have we been rolling 2 and adding?
Adding an extra dice is what,
That's what I thought.
is what I thought we were doing.
Yeah.
okay, so I'll roll 4 twice.
Yeah.
7, 10, 13 on the first 4.
Oof.
Ooh, 19,
Oh, shit.
22, 24, 29.
Yeah, he had 20 hit points.
Awesome.
So, Ashwax over here trying to figure out when you learned a disintegrate spell. And that's about all she wrote of that dude. Let me make a quick check to see if they had anything worth
Let's
of
say,
note.
let's get looting. I at the very least want to cover. I'm gonna make it clear. I want to recollect my axe.
You killed them all.
All right. So, I'm assuming you guys are out of combat now.
Okay.
We already see him and made him run away.
Is anybody hurt?
Nah, nobody got hurt.
I'm getting my axe and go ahead and let's loot these guys. Do they have anything cool?
Not really. Long sword, long bow, chainmail armor.
They got more. That's the longest the fishing lasted in a long time. Like 3 days.
Oh, I already added that in there.
There's that one thing.
Finish one. Oh, yeah.
It'll have to be like 3 minutes.
There you go. That should give you a plus to your vicious mockery.
All right.
Drunken mockery now. That was worth spending the key point in a spell slot.
So, yeah. I mean, you guys have wiped out the obvious threat, and you have Sildar in the road, was trying to say hello to you, but you rushed past him and zapped the fuck out of some dude. He was trying to, like, you know, discuss mercy and whatnot, and you were like, hold on, fuck that. And there's a couple of, like, fresh deer kills as well, which, you know, can be cleaned up and...
Yeah, we can barbecue that shit.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
I want the hide.
It is the morning time in the in-game, right?
About halfway through the day.
Okay.
You guys have traveled, I would say probably closer to the end of the day.
Oh, I could eat a deer. A whole
Because
deer.
if we go back to this map here, you know, we were looking at, you've traveled 5, 10, about 15 miles to end up with this road here.
All right. Well, I say we carry this deer to a nice camping spot, and we'll see what Sildar has to say.
Okay. Oops, that's good. The
Smells like somebody's cooking.
deer.
Who's cooking?
Somebody is.
Atwak can cook deer. Basically, I have survival.
Right? I mean, you don't necessarily need a cooking skill to make something not make you shit yourself.
You want me to roll for cooking this deer?
We're not fucking idiots.
Roll
I
for
wouldn't
shitting
do it.
yourself.
Yeah, I want to roll.
Everybody
for
who
not
eats
shitting.
Atwak deer,
I've got the
roll
bodies.
I wanna
roll
for-
Constitution.
Yeah, it is.
That is
Bodies everywhere.
Why not?
that's actually an 11 on the
Fortitude.
survival check there.
Do we I'm rolling too. I mean, I don't
What did you roll for your survival?
11.
11? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys all need to roll Constitution if you eat the deer.
I rolled a 14 on the die. So
I'm resistant to
good.
poison.
I rolled a 20 on the dice,
I've eaten
so I'm not
squirrel.
dying.
All right.
I'm not hungry.
Yeah, we're not hungry. Man.
Y'all
We're just drinking.
y'all are like, fuck this lizard man deer. With the baby. Well, I put a
I'm fasting.
I put a 15 DC since he had rolled 11. Had he rolled like a 9, it would have been like a 20. So, you know, Mike rolled a 14. He's you know, I mean, it tastes all right, you know, but at some point, like 2 or 3 hours later, you're like squatting behind a bush, fucking shitting.
Never felt
Not me.
fresher and cleaner.
Oh.
Somebody's got an iron gut.
Well, I mean, you know, Sildar's got his standard interest. You know, he's like, so good to see you, Gundren, and you know, I think we guys, you know, did you guys make it out with the map intact?
Yes, we did.
We're sticking to as kind of an aside to the. Well, I guess I'm standing in a weird spot for that.
I mean, I don't think it really matters which version of the map you hand over. If you guys have copied the map, you know the location of the Wave Echo Cave.
Well,
and
I think we should make sure to give him the copy of the map, just in case this thing has some kind of weird dwarven nonsense that only
Right,
shows up
yeah,
under
that's
a
what we
special
had
moon
talked
or
about,
something, you know?
keeping the original and giving them the copy.
Yeah.
Just in case of properties, magical properties or anything.
So, cartography tools. It's not like we've exactly got, like, forgery.
I guess we could have made the map different. We could have like put Wavern Tor as the location instead of their death.
Send someone to their doom.
Well, we should mark the location of our evil army as the spot, and then they can all go and then just have somebody recruit them when they get there.
Just mark it as sanctuary.
Hey, you know, if they're joining our army and they're fighting good for us, we'll take care of them, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My god's chaotic evil, so.
So Gary, I think
well,
you had
but
stepped
the
out
rest of us will.
before you guys had determined to craft to make the new map. So what I'd be interested in, and this is more of a question, is, I mean, what ability would you add to a proficiency to roll to like see how nice of a map you've made? Would we do that as dexterity because you're drawing it, or would it be intelligence because you're?
I'm thinking intelligence.
Yeah, it's probably
Okay.
intelligence.
Because you know, fucking tool skills is one of those things where they don't really
Define it.
spell that out. You know, thieves' tools is easy; it's dexterity. You know, you're like trying to work shit. You know, but cooking, brewing, you know, all this other sort of shit, I couldn't guess. So do me a
I would
favor
imagine
and
intelligence, you know. How
give me
confident
an
you
intelligence with proficiency,
are.
just as a quick roll.
You got that? Oh. He's going to go.
That's fine. I'm
I'm
gonna go fill up my wine glass. I'll be right back too.
Alright.
Well, I think I'll step outside real quick and have a cigarette.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna make this cat a bed.
So 16.
Chairs here.
Well, I'd say that's good. That's a good map.
But oh yeah, if y'all are keeping an eye on the OneNote, I'm updating and I'm keeping our loot or I'm keeping the wagon up to date. Like the wagon has stuff, like all the stuff that we're picking up.
Yeah, we'll end up cashing that in at some point, I'm sure. All the stuff we've looted.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about it. I got enough gold and shit on me, you know. As long as we all have heal potions, I don't really care.
Well, I think my biggest concern with the wagon is that if we eventually get too much stuff, then we're basically a rolling target. You know?
Oh, so we don't have to do anything to get fights? We just sit in one spot and we come to them?
We've become the boss.
Probably.
That's what y'all want to do.
That seems like a better base of operations than everywhere.
We are already building an evil army.
Yeah, but the mines are in here, and the places
You
fire.
have groups that are doing this wonderful do our army here.
And all this stuff is like, you know, Ashwak is technically chaotic good, but the whole thing is, you know, he was raised by lizard people, so he has a different opinion of what is good.
My that part I just ripped in the kitchen was also chaotic good. And it
I bet it
made a
was.
whole lot of noise, but it didn't stink.
Well, Gary got a 16 on his cartography roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Awesome.
very nice.
God damn. I know, I got the big green glow sticks on their fucking Can-Am.
Oh, come on.
America.
America!
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. Coming to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
So he had the underglow lights on his truck?
Right.
Oh no, he had these, no, it's a Can-Am. It had big antenna lights.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
No wonder. That's all the noises. People are driving ATVs by your house.
Yeah,
Those aren't
yeah.
cars. That explains things. All right, so 16. Fair enough. All right. So, yeah, you guys pass off the map. Sildar's like, fantastic. And Gundren's like, what the fuck, man? That's my map. Sildar's like, no problem at all, you know. I'll camp here with you guys tonight, and me and Gundren will head back out to Neverwinter in the morning. It seems a bit safer up there.
Cool.
You guys found armor and a sword with Lord's Alliance markings on it.
Yeah, we actually found a few of those. It's all be on the cart now, or on the wagon.
Right. Well, I mean, it's up to y'all whether y'all want to offer it to Sildar or not. You guys know Sildar is Lord's Alliance.
Oh.
But at the same time, it's kind of up to y'all.
Yeah, what you do with
He's not digging through your cart.
He better not be, or he'll be laying on the ground.
It'll become one of the things that's on the cart.
If you want to, you know.
I don't care. A sword's useless to me. So is
Yeah, if
armor.
he wants to, like, I mean, I'd say we go ahead and let him know, hey, we found some Lord's Alliance stuff.
He's like, yeah, that's awesome. That's my shit. And he kind of packs it in with his pack, and he's all set. So,
And how does he offer us anything for it?
Probably.
I think when y'all talked to Sildar in town, he had offered 150 gold, but he hasn't made any mention of turning it over. Like, he didn't volunteer, you know. Hey, thanks.
Yeah, hey, thanks. Yeah, we just got that for you, so I'd say we need something in return.
And this could be an opportunity for us here. Like, I mean, we could, we could be known as friends to the Lord's Alliance. You know, hey, guy, put in a good word for us with your buddies. They can help us out down the road. What do you think?
I don't care.
I don't know how friendly I am to these people.
Oh. Apparently there's some sort of Christian group.
Well,
I'm not in it.
I mean, what you guys know from your interactions with him in the past is, I mean, he paid up, quite readily, on the returning of the cart into Phandalin. He did mention that he would pay 150 for Gundren and the map's return.
I say he pays up. I think he should honor that.
As we're all hanging out and with Sildar, can Atchwak just kind of step over and give him a sniff? Is this a real Sildar?
Are you sniffing him?
I want to check. I want to check and see if this is the real Sildar. I have a sudden suspicion.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
Oh, your hair smells lovely.
He smells like he's been shitting in the woods. I mean, but sure.
Atchwak has been raised by lizard folks that are tribal people. Like sniffing somebody is not unusual for him.
Like
fair enough.
I want to make sure this is the real Sildar.
Roll a perception check.
All right. Alright, that is a 16 on the dice, plus 4 is a dirty 20.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's dirty.
It's hard to place why, but something seems off.
We're gonna kill him. mean, I might. I probably would.
Something's off, huh?
Something seems off.
Okay. So
Man,
hey, Sildar, you made any new friends lately? Can I smell anything on him?
I mean, not so much. I mean, you know, for all intents and purposes, you know, there doesn't seem to be like any illusion or anything else, you know, that's involved here. But with that 20 on a perception, I mean, you can tell something's not exactly right.
I'd like to, I forgot to tell him, is it okay if we bring your wagon back tomorrow?
We don't have his wagon. We got our wagon.
Yeah, we bought our own, remember?
Yeah, we bought our own.
Never mind.
I mean, he's like, you know, yeah, you know, you can return it whenever. We'll be in Neverwinter.
I look to the audience. I mean, I look to the group with my eyebrows just raised, like, come on, you had to have catch that.
I see what. Sorry, I'm a little slow.
Yeah,
I see what you're getting at.
I see what you did there.
I would like to.
A roll for what the fuck.
I would like
16 for hello.
I would like to seize Sildar. I would like to grab him.
Sniff it,
All right,
grab it.
strength check.
Alright.
For everybody?
For Pat.
Oh,
That is a 20.
Wow. Man,
Damn.
So I'm just gonna grab him and pin him down. I'm just gonna pin him just like.
His was an 11. He is properly grappled.
Man, we are just barging through here all cocained up with our 20s.
We haven't even leveled up.
Well, maybe I will anyway.
Alright, so now I've got him on the ground. I'll be like, what's going on, Sildar? What's the deal?
It's like, let's see. I could have done that, but I did not pay attention, so it is too late. I mean, he's not giving it up. He's like, you know, I am a member of the Lord's Alliance. I will not be treated this way. And he's, you know, he's still all bluster and.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're lying to us. We don't have your seats in a wagon.
Maybe I could just like punch
He's
you.
like, the fuck you don't. That's my wagon. It's got Lord's Alliance markings.
You've had it for a week now. Or Sildar has had it for a week.
Does our wagon have Lord's Alliance markings?
No.
You done failed your intelligence check. Of course it does. It's your fucking wagon.
Alright, I'm just making sure. Y'all might have paid for some livery. I don't know.
So if he thinks it's his, then he doesn't know that it's ours. Then.
Well, the real guy has his wagon, and when I asked him, you know, so this isn't really him, he would know that he has his
Right.
wagon.
Exactly.
So, our wagon, fuck, it's got like a My Little Pony thing on the front, but that's it.
Well, I think I'm not sure if this is the real Sildar, so do y'all want to question him, or should I just, like, poison breath him, like, point blank while I've got him pinned?
Well,
I mean, you can if it's still your turn.
I want to know.
Are we in initiative?
I want information.
I mean, at this point, you've just got him pinned, and you guys are trying to question him.
No, look, man, let's just throw him on the wagon, and we're gonna head back to town and find the real Sildar.
I mean, everybody's got rope.
We'll make him fight it out, like Kirk and Spock.
Tie him up.
The rope.
All
right.
We'll tie his ass up.
On the wagon, not behind the wagon.
Actually, do I have manacles?
I've got him.
Dead bodies are easier to deal with.
I don't think anybody bought manacles.
I'm
No.
not thinking so either. I'm gonna check real quick.
Do I have to do everything around here?
No, if it's my turn, I'm gonna do something.
I don't think we're in any
Don't
kind of.
kill him. It's important.
I don't think we're in turns right now, so do
It's not.
do whatever, man.
They're
Alright. So, I mean, sounds like two of them are game for tying him up and tossing him in the wagon. Anybody else got a vote of what to do with Sildar?
Yeah.
I
Is
think.
it my turn?
No, it's never your turn.
I mean,
What
technically,
Thursday?
we are not in an initiative order. We're sitting around a campsite, and Pat just got the drop on this dude by pinning him to the ground.
All right. I'll play it with you guys. So we got him that he's a prisoner now.
I mean, we don't
So-
know. He could be Zildar.
I-
He's just got some mental issues.
Time up.
Well, either way,
Gundren,
I'll buy
Gundren knows this.
It's
Gundren
pretty
knows
simple.
this guy. Gundren, ask him something he would know.
Damn
Yeah,
straight.
so Gundren drops a question about the past, and he struggles to answer. It's a little bit of stutter, and Gundren just shakes his head no, and this is not the right answer.
Well, shit, give me back that armor and that sword. That's not too
Okay,
good.
I tell you it's not him. You all scratch your heads, and this little runt. Okay,
Hank,
Hey,
no.
Matt.
I'm just gonna sit
There's
back here
forces
and
in
not
your
say a
blood.
damn thing.
What?
Uh-oh, I think we have a... Huh? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just back here talking shit. Why'd it get
Oh,
quiet?
sorry. I
Oh,
was
because
just
we
saying,
were
I'm
yelling at the
taking-
dog.
Oh,
No, I'm taking back the map and the armor and the sword and stuff that we just gave.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it wasn't like he put it on. He just kind of threw it with what shit he was carrying. So, yeah, I mean, he had a pack and a sack with him. He was on foot, coming south, walking south, coming from the north, the same direction you guys were coming
so he's
when
not
you
here.
first found him. So,
Where'd we see him last? Back in
the last
town.
place you guys saw him was back in town, which was south of where you are.
Yeah.
So it
Right.
He was
really makes
coming-
a lot of sense that he is coming. That really would be
So
him
is
coming
he-
from the north.
Is he a doppelganger, or is he?
Can I soften him up with a
is he,
blow?
like, he using magic?
Yeah.
I want to hit him. I want to hit him with this staff in the face.
Like, he's tied up. He can't do shit. Do what you want, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean that's advantage, and
Sometimes
220.
communication is non-verbal.
That would be a 15 plus what? Dexterity.
yeah, it'll be a. I mean, he's pretty well disabled. I mean, it's a crit.
Yeah, I hit him with an 18.
Yeah, if you hit him, it's a crit. I mean, same as if he was laying on the ground asleep.
So that's 2d6
Yeah,
plus 3. So that would be 7 plus. Oh wait, would that be plus 6? Is it plus 3 on each die?
no,
Okay.
just
It's all
so you're
good.
only doubling the dice rolls.
All right. So I rolled 7 on the die.
Okay, so that's 10. Well, it's a good solid fucking whack. And at this point, he just starts clamming up.
Oh.
So you don't want to talk anymore?
Yeah, he's
No, he doesn't have
He
to
just
talk,
stays
man.
silent.
I got a feeling once we get into town, that this will all make sense.
I mean, I'm still the point blank poison breath is still on the table. I would not be opposed to Godzillaing somebody.
Right. Well, I still
Let's
get a
just leave that
bonus.
on the table. And
Well, I want to
we'll
kick him in the
circle back
ribs
to that.
too.
Yeah, give him a roll on the kick.
That'll be 17 on the die
What kind of kick is that?
to the ribs.
Just a regular
Again, we
straightforward
give-
kick?
Just a soccer kick.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this ain't a roundhouse.
Okay, alright.
He's on the ground and tied up. It'd be difficult.
Patrick Swayze could do it.
I mean, I guess I could have axe kicked him. So that'll hit, I know.
Yeah. 2d4, I guess.
Yeah, unarmed. Yeah, it'll be 2d4, and then I get a +3 to
Yeah.
damage.
You probably have a mute button over there.
That's 5.
Okay, now.
5 plus 3.
Hey. Stop it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, that's a kick in the gut. Knocks the wind out of him, and like I said, he's just gone stone silent.
Oh, well. I don't know. I say fuck him. Let's kill him.
I would actually, if I might interject here, I would like to, if anybody would care to join me, I would like to kind of move around. I would like to go do a perimeter check, basically. I want to move away from the campfire and circle the camp and see if there's anybody else around.
I'll go ahead and keep my eyes on Zildar. While
You can roll a perception check, Pat.
Yeah, this guy's taking way too much damage. Because I've just beat the fuck out of him.
Awesome. That is another. That's a dirty 20. That is a 16 on the dice plus 4.
I mean, you don't hear anything, you don't see anything. Even with your survival proficiency, you don't find any evidence of anything within your perimeter, within your area at all.
Actually, you know what? If we've had a rest, have I gotten my spell slots back? I only used one in the last fight. No? Okay.
I mean, you guys were like eating deer and shitting behind bushes before,
Well, I guess
this kind of came to light. So
Y'all can take a
Right,
rest.
we
I'll
didn't do
my
a short
training.
rest, did we?
Well, I guess we're going to take a rest. So, just to be sure, I would like to use Primeval Awareness. It costs me a spell slot, and it lets me know. Basically, I just kind of sit down and meditate for a minute, and it lets me know of any creatures within 1 mile of me, and if it's my favorite terrain, it's within 6 miles.
I mean, outside of
Can you smell them?
like the standard
Maybe.
beast of the woods, there seems to be no immediate dangers within 6 miles of you.
Okay. All right, guys. It seems like it's all come back to the camp. It's like, okay, guys. It looks like it's all clear. He's by whoever this is. They're by themselves.
I mean, he had some shit with him. Where he put his shit in the when you guys gave him the Sildar armor and sword, he just kind of packed it away with some other shit.
Well, who wants to go through his stuff?
I do.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so I mean, you guys find like a whole nother set of studded leather armor. It's it's there. As you pull it out, Gundren's eyes kind of go, in recognition. He says, "That's the armor the drow was wearing." He says the drow had shown up to negotiate for me and my map from the king at the Cragmaw castle.
Can you spell drow and use it in a sentence?
The party stands around him, and as one, they all say,
Drow, D-R-O-W. If you paint your face like a drow, they will remove your episode from Netflix.
Okay.
bastard.
It happened to the guys
episode was
on
fucking
Community. I don't
awesome.
know if you guys are Community watchers, but
That
it's
show is
hilarious.
fantastic.
But they had a D&D episode, and Senior Chang painted himself all black to be a drow. But, of course, nowadays it was considered blackface, and they removed the episode from the streaming services, even though he was obviously doing it as a drow deal, but, you know, whatever.
Well,
For some reason, I can still watch the thing where Robert Downey Jr. was in blackface the whole movie, but
Yeah.
I can't watch that one episode of Community. I don't understand it at all.
Tropic Thunder.
That's it. That was
Yeah.
like the greatest movie ever.
I love that, yeah. It's hilarious.
Because New Line Cinema has better lawyers. Well, I tell you one thing. If this guy, if this guy is using some kind of disguised self spell, then I guess the quickest way to find out if he is doing that would be to knock him out. Does anybody who just want to give him a crack on the head?
Who has sleep spells?
I mean,
Who has a sleep spell?
Gary does. I will say that, I mean, ultimately a sleep spell isn't going to drop them to 0 hit points. If there's some kind of, if they need to hold concentration for whatever spell, then yes. But
Well, that's kind of what I'm looking to do is break spell concentration here. If he can do that, then he should. If we can not, like, if we knock him out, then if he's using disguised self, then he'll change back to his normal.
He's
So, her. Hey, that seems
I
logical
agree.
to me.
Does Sean or Gary, do you guys have any magic inhibiting mechanisms?
I don't.
Because I can't afford it. This,
Can I do something?
the drow is magic. High elf magic.
Well, I want to cast
it is a
light.
dark elf.
I'd like to cast light on my staff.
Well,
Before you bash his head in with it.
look good
I want to turn
going
it
out.
pink.
Fair enough. So the game plan here is to beat him unconscious, huh?
Well, I was actually going to sacred flame him after that.
I mean, that's fair, but I'm not going to make you guys roll hit after hit to bash this dude down. If the plan is to beat him unconscious, you know,
Yeah, we
that's
can
all I
do
need
that.
to hear.
Just beat him unconscious. I'll do that. I'll turn my staff pink and beat him with it until he's out.
Pink?
Well, he
Gonna beat
passes
him with your
out.
pink staff, huh?
He passes out, and Sildar's form changes. I have shared the card with you.
Yep.
Pat indeed guessed correctly. It is a doppelganger.
Okay, and I guess that was a bit
Right.
better because Atwak wouldn't really know what a doppelganger was. Sorry.
It's fine. I didn't say yes. Of course he is. You know.
No, that was
But-
an educated guess.
I would agree.
Yeah, but Atwak wouldn't know that is the thing.
Yeah.
So I got a little meta there. I know the monsters because I read the monster book for fun.
Yeah, but you probably have heard stories and tales and legends of these creatures that are doppelgangers.
Well, as someone who grew up with lizard folk, I don't think they really give much of a shit about stories and tales as much as they do being excited
they
about when
do.
the next time to eat some shit is. But
And they do, like, they have a culture. It's just a little more barbaric than the human culture, and they do not like any outsiders. They're listed in the books as territorial xenophobes.
Well,
Sounds
and
like
he's
me.
now our prisoner.
So,
Doppelganger. All right. So, what do y'all want to do with this?
We
guy?
could always tie him up and use him as target practice.
you guys have uncovered a doppelganger in the midst. What you know about this doppelganger at this point is that he was interested in negotiating for Sildar and the map.
So the doppelganger was he pretending to be a drow when he was negotiating the map?
I mean,
what we're
that would be a pretty good guess. I'm not gonna leave that out there.
Almost knocked him the whole table.
All right. Hey, Gundren. Why you got doppelgangers after you, man?
He says, basically when you're carrying the kind of map I've got, that I've seemed to have attracted a lot of negative attention. He goes on a little further and, explains that before they knocked him out, he knew that the what he refers to as the drow was negotiating on the spider's behalf. You guys know that the spider knew that you guys were in town from the letter. He's got spies. It's not a incredible logical leap to know that this doppelganger was probably the spy that was feeding information back to the spider.
Okay.
So this spider is somebody we want to kill, right?
Hell yeah.
I mean, the spider was working with Glassstaff. The spider has major interest in this Spellforge, and that's kind of
we already
where
got
you
this
guys are
guy
headed,
conscious, right? So we can't really question him right now since we beat him senseless.
And we could always heal him.
Yeah.
And beat him some more.
Yeah, I mean, we could bring him back, and then be like, okay, you get how this is going to work now, right?
If not, we'll just beat him unconscious again and then bring him back.
I think we should bring him back, and then somebody
can do
explain
this
to him
all
that
day,
this is
every
what's going to
day.
happen, and unless he is forthcoming, because like a doppelganger is not a mindless thing. Obviously, he can imitate a person, so he's intelligent enough to tell us something. And unless he wants to get repeatedly beaten to death and then brought back.
Right. Yeah, I mean, how many days, how many months, how many years you want to put up with this?
Make that happen.
There's actually a quest in Skyrim that is a lot like this.
Do this all day.
I mean,
fair enough, and I mean, for the sake of not taking forever and doing contested back and forth persuasion and intimidation rolls, you guys bring him back up, and he basically says, I was trying to make sure that no one else could find the location of the Wave Echo Cave. The spider is aware of it already, and him and his team are already there.
oh.
So this wasn't necessarily a race for the map to find out where it was at. It was to get the map to make sure nobody else figured out where the spider was.
Yeah. Oh. So, because I feel like we should probably put some of our people at that other place that we were just at. You know, the Cragmaw castle? Was it a castle?
Oh,
Yeah,
a castle.
Cragmaw
It was like a
Castle,
little
like, that
keep.
was
It
a-
had a second floor to it that was crumbling, but it was
Well,
all
it's
kind of
It's
ruined.
not
Hall,
quite
Bed
a
breakfast and guild hall. It's
I
now
mean, you guys saw the size of it. I mean, you tell me what it was. I mean, shit.
Yeah, it wasn't a castle.
It wasn't huge or nothing, but it was a fortified structure in the woods,
Right.
made of stone with multiple floors. I mean,
It was
it
handsome
had
inside.
towers.
So what can he tell us about this? I want to ask him, what can you tell us about the motherfucking spider?
He's a drow wizard who's been studying the Spellforge for quite some time.
And in that sometime, quite as it may be, what did you find the most interesting thing you learned?
He said, I don't give a fuck. He pays me to spy on people. I'm just a doppelganger. Hi, and he starts to, now suddenly he looks like Wilro.
Well,
I gotta
how
say,
do
you're
you
pretty.
do,
I
sir?
think Atrak would have to comment as like you're pretty ballsy coming out here by yourself, no backup.
I take offense, man. I'm rolling for initiative right now.
I want to say like
I don't think you have to roll for initiative for a tied up dude on the ground.
I want to tell him that he's pretty. I want to tell him that he's ballsy for coming out here with no backup, and I want to look and see how he reacts to that.
While
So-
I kick him.
First order of operation.
I want to kick him.
Before Mike gets a chance to kick him, the doppelganger has rolled a natural 20 to seduce you, and you have now fallen in love with the image of yourself.
Fantastic.
No, fucking around. But I did roll a natural 20.
How do I roll myself out of this?
So now you have the sudden desire to fuck yourself in the ass. You
Crossbow.
So, I mean, basically, once again, to kind of shorten all this up, this is what you guys learn is basic, you know, the drow is the spider is a drow, he's a magician of
Hey,
some renown who has been
Hank, come
studying
back.
the source of the forge. He's already at the forge. You guys know where the forge is. You know that he has people there. You learn that he is not quite found the forge itself, but he has been camped in the Wave Echo Cave, and between the undead that already existed there and his people, there's a sizable contingency of shit to deal with at the Wave Echo Cave.
I'll say it's probably a good idea to go pick up our evil army and inform them that the monkey paw, or whatever bullshit is after.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we need a name. We need a name for our army. But I mean, the orc guy is going to kind of think that he's in charge. Should we try to do something about that, or?
That's fine. We'll let them all rush in ahead.
We've already got Monkey Paw out there. I don't know what else it could be named at this point. The Horde of Claw. Horde
So-
Claw.
I mean, at this point, you guys can either keep this. You guys can either keep this copy of Wilro tied up or kill him or whatever, but Sildar's still got gold for you at Phandalin. Gundren's still out in the woods.
He don't have gold, so, and he's pretty useless as far as information.
I mean, he's spilled what information he's got, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, honestly,
We've
hang
already
on.
drained him of everything but his blood.
He's just not
This
a
guy
good person.
Hang on, I would like to go ahead and gag this guy. Party huddle by the wagon. This guy seems very mercenary. it doesn't really seem like it would be that hard to turn into our side. Would y'all like to have a doppelganger in our employ?
Yeah, I don't
Straight
know
up
if he's
evil.
gonna do that because they're just kind of.
We're kind of evil ourselves, man.
But he's not. We're loyal.
Well.
Some loyal sons of bitches.
Yeah, he just ratted.
Loyal to your evil army.
Making Phandalin great again.
Well, I mean, how do you feel about dragons and orcs and like cultists?
I mean, like, our options here are we could either kill this guy or we could recruit this guy, and I'm down for either one.
I think we should just kill him.
Okay.
I'd rather just smack him in the head a few more times.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
All
not
right.
much of a fight. If killing him is what you're gonna do, he's dead. It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
We're gonna execute
Yeah,
him.
we don't need witnesses. Besides, he's just gonna go report back to asshole anyway.
Yeah, I just
Well,
think, like,
Unless
I
we
would
can
say-
unless we make him a better offer, is what I was saying. Because
Somebody
he
would
seems
always
like
make
a
him
mercenary.
I mean, basically, he's not really going to be open to offers until the spider is dead. So unless you guys want to keep a shape-shifting fucking dickhead tied up in the back of your wagon, hoping he doesn't get free and turn into some random villager and run away.
Too much trouble.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean,
I'd rather kill him.
you're not gathering that this is somebody who has some sort of, dog in the hunt for whether or not your orc becomes an orc king and wants to take over most of the sword ghost.
and don't
He
forget,
just real no shit on
Cool.
this politics.
we all still have our red
So-
cloaks, so we don't need a shapeshifter or disguiser.
What?
We've got our
I mean, well, it could. I'm just saying it could have
They're
come in
red.
handy for other things, but I mean, if we can't keep the guy loyal, then that's a problem. So I guess the doppelganger is going for a long walk in the woods and not coming back.
doppelganger go
In a
pie.
very shallow grave.
Yeah.
All right.
Why are we digging a grave?
Yeah.
Form up.
Well,
Me
he
and
looks-
Joel agreement to kill
It
him.
looks like Mike. So as you guys try to stomp him in the ground, somebody roll like an intelligence check to make sure you don't punch Mike in the face. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He's dead.
Bitch,
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all want him dead, he's dead. There's no reason to sit around and continuously roll advantage and criticals to get his 52 hit points out of him.
It's fun though.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I mean, basically, behind the screen info here, my hope was that you guys would have been like, yeah, we'll just long rest, and then he'll take Gundren off to Neverwinter, and great. But you guys remembered
something was
money,
off.
and you guys remembered money is what was off, and he had never... And so to be fair, that's where I went with it was, yeah, he didn't immediately offer you that reward that you knew was coming to you. And so that's where the whole thing goes awry for him. But had you guys lazily said, yeah, sure, we'd rest and then off they go, great. And, he would have had what he thought was the map, because his contested roll against Gary's 16 for making the map, he thought he had the original. Had his roll been higher, then you guys would have woke up to no Gundren and no copy of either map, and he'd have ran off. So the fact that he failed those rolls, that's why there's no more real target to him. If he feels like giving you guys the secrets on the spider will keep him alive, he's gonna do that. And he did that. It didn't work for him because you guys are evil as fuck. And he is now
I
a
tried,
dead stack of
I'm
doppelganger in the
chaotic good. I'm chaotic good, so I go along with the party, and I did try.
In their good
to come up
people's
with a way
defense, I'm the one that beat the shit out of me.
That's fair enough.
Kill.
Fair
Like,
enough.
I did try
No problem.
to suggest hiring him.
I got,
You know,
I got no penalties for evil. I mean, this is your world. Do with it as you please. So
I'm not
basically,
saying some of my choices aren't going to come back on us, or any of our choices aren't going to come back, but hey.
And
So-
I think the whole building the evil army is probably the decision that's going to come back to haunt us the most.
I don't know.
Not
It might
evil.
be the best thing we do.
Private army. Happy private army. A family.
Okay.
I think we can broker a peace deal. And if not, then Thunderwave.
well, I mean, I think the peace deal brokering is already being attempted by the people these guys are referring to as the coward and traitor. But whatever. You guys kill the doppelganger. Set a couple of elf watches. Make it through the night. There's no
I get my key back.
real issue there. So it's a long rest, and then another
And my spells.
about another most of the day's ride into Phandalin.
All right, so we got a long rest. We're back to normal.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Can you ever beat that?
Being normal is overrated.
One of us.
So late afternoon, probably around 6-7 o'clock. You know, you guys hard day on the road. Pull back into Phandalin from the north for the Tri-Bar Trail. Phandalin's been at the Townmaster, or Sildar's been at the Townmaster Hall. If that's your first stop when you get in.
Yeah, I'm sticking the sword.
Yeah, they already did. So you guys have got studded leather armor, in the, kind of a very dark and sneaky motif. Longbow, seemed to be like a short sword involved in there as well. But then you've also got the Lord's Alliance long sword and armor. As you pull in, the town is yours. You can either go directly to the Townmaster's Hall, swing by the Stonehill Inn, kind of whatever the case may be.
Okay. Well, there was the miners' exchange, huh?
Correct.
I think that might be a pretty good play. Like, we have a lot of weapons and stuff that are poor quality.
Well, you've also got the Lion Shield Coster, and you've got a Smithy.
Yeah, well, I'm saying is we have a bunch of stuff that is poor quality. Would it be better to sell it as material than as a weapon?
Cereal.
Cereal, yeah.
Always cereal.
Material? What? Did I say cereal?
Cereal.
Somebody said cereal.
I'm saying,
I think we should sell this stuff as cereal and make money instead of try to.
I said material.
No, I was just making a joke. But we should sell this stuff as material and make money off of it rather than trying to unload the weapons.
Because we have a bunch of hobgoblin and goblin weapons and sword and like weapons and such that are poor quality, and
We can sell it for cereal.
I'm saying
Y'all
we should
sell
probably
it for whatever
offload
y'all
this stuff.
want.
If y'all look at the one note on the wagon underneath the loot and the wagon and underneath the equipment, I have all this stuff there.
I know I want to go hang out with my assassin friends because I think I want to like send them over to that castle we took or keep.
All right.
Inform them of it and that they should go protect it, and I shall return.
Are you gonna tell? Is Zenos gonna tell the rest of the party about this, or is this something you're gonna slip off to do?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all like, hey guys, like I have something else to go do, you know. I'll be back.
Hey.
But
All
yeah,
right.
no, I do want to inform the party like, hey guys, I made a bunch of assassin friends, and I think it'd be a good idea to put them up there at that place we just cleared out to keep it safe for you.
Cool.
I mean, if they're
Sounds good to
interested,
me.
they might not be, but I kind of feel that they would.
I mean,
Do we have to pay
honestly,
them?
like, it wouldn't hurt to pay them.
Well,
Like,
no,
you know, we could be a little more assured
you don't
that
have
they
to
would.
pay them. Like, we're giving them a castle.
Well, we're not giving them anything. We're hiring
Well, yeah,
them
we're
to
not
guard
giving it to
our
them, but it's
castle.
like, hey guys, you want to go crash here and hang out or whatever? We'll be back to visit. I don't know. Could it be bad to have two evil armies? You could always pit them against each other.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess we could.
Okay, so sorry guys, I'm a kind of evil character.
I mean, I guess you are, but I mean, if you want to send some of your guys to guard our castle, that's cool.
Well, yeah, I mean, if y'all don't mind, I mean, we're not there, so somebody needs
No,
to
we
be
need
there because
somebody, and I
obviously-
don't want to, like, we have taken control of this castle. I don't want to give it up. Like, we need to keep that.
Yeah, no, I don't think we'd be giving it up, but I think it would be helpful if somebody, one of our groups was up there. Somebody was up
That's
there.
what I'm
We can't
saying.
be
Like, if
there
you
all
want
the
to send
time,
your
that'd
guys
be
up there,
good.
like, I'm down. Like, I'll donate
I'll go sit on it.
some.
I'll donate some gold to the fund if we need to pay these guys. Because I would very much like to be able to own a castle.
I don't think they're going to need money. I think just being like, hey, there's this place here, and we cleared it out. You can go stay there. I think they'd like that as a base of operations.
That's
I
how you
mean, we're
want to
not
do it,
sure if they would be thankful. If they're not, then I'm going to fucking go kill them too.
Well, they're
I'll,
your guild. You might not want to do that.
Well, I might not, but...
well, if Sean, you go in to talk with Halia. You know, she greets you when you come in. She asks if you have any new information. You guys have been out for about a week and a half or so. How much of what you guys now know are you looking to divulge?
Well, nothing super sensitive for sure, but that I have a place that they could use as a base of operations.
She mentions, you know, that they're already in process of cleaning up and kind of rebuilding the Tressendar Manor.
Oh, cool.
She says ultimately, you know, going out into the wilderness to secure somewhere that's not already, you know, in a civilized space would pull too many resources from her efforts here.
Am I aware of what is taking place here, or?
Depends on
That's
where the
kinda
rest of the
thought.
party is. I mean, you guys
I'm
have
following
business
everybody
at the
else
town
around.
hall. You guys have business at the town hall. There are drinks at the
I would assume that I would have
inn
gone and talked to
and
them.
the
Yeah,
tavern.
probably. I just suddenly remembered that I'm also in a guild, and I forgot.
Right, maybe they're interested, you know?
I could probably get free drinks at the end.
All you gotta
But
do is
I don't know if there's any of the.
dance.
I don't know if there's any of my guild around.
No, not within the civilized spaces. The emerald emerald douchebags or whatever. Kind of. They're more, kind of a wilderness group. But to sum up, what Sean's after, they're kind of already in progress. She's discussing, trying to figure out ways to dethrone the town master here.
Okay.
She's kind of looking to become the mayor of Phandalin. She thinks rebuilding the Tressender Manor and kind of helping to kind of find ways to make let me see if I can find this guy's name so I'm not fucking shit up.
Really? Are y'all gonna drive by with all those sirens?
Harbin Wester. She's looking to try to make Harbin Wester look like the old pompous fool that he is, and kind of dethrone him as the town master here. She feels like that's the best move for the Zentharum fuckwads.
Yeah. Okay. Well. I mean, whatever. If that's what you want to do, you want to get into politics, you do that.
I mean, once again, what you guys know about this castle was that nobody knew where all these orcs and, orcs and bugbears were coming from. At this point, you guys have wiped out their king. You've killed a decent fucking amount of them out of the hideout at the, day 1 or day 2 of this fucking adventure. I think you guys are pretty safe at being able to return there to find an empty castle.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, we keep that in reserve for our.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess we'll keep it in reserve for our evil army.
Yeah, exactly.
So as far as our stuff goes, while we're in town, would y'all like to try to offload any of this stuff, or are we just gonna keep on rolling? Are we stocking up our own store?
We should probably offload all the weapons. We don't. I mean, if you don't need.
Actually, you know what? As a thing, here's a suggestion. As we're going through the town, can I hang a sign on the side of the cart that says "Weapons for Sale"?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we could
You
sell them.
wanna
They got
do
that
that?
town square. We could go set up a shop, a fucking like a food truck, except with weapons.
So,
Hey, Galen, what is this on the Phandalin map? What is this Shrine of Luck?
So the Shrine of Luck is where you guys had met Sister Gariel.
Okay.
She sent you guys to talk to the Banshee. You guys went to the Banshee, but you got information for the Necromancer instead of getting information for her.
Well, 'cause we got one question for 6 people, so.
Hey, that was your choice. It's fine. I mean, there was no wrong.
We should have all gone in one at a time. Is what we should have done.
Well, we only had the one goal, though.
So, basically, to kind of fill you guys in, you guys talk to the smithy, the goblin and hobgoblin gear. You're looking at a third of the value of anything. Like if it's a scimitar, it'll be a third of the price of the scimitar. If it's a long sword,
Fuck
it'll be
that.
a third of the price of the long sword. At the Lion Shield Coster, any of the decent quality weapons that you guys pulled from the Cragmaw Castle will be at half price of what's in the player's manual for how much it costs. It's like dealing with Rick from Pawn Stars. You gotta make a living too.
So he's just gonna sit on the shelf.
Well, maybe we should just hang on everything and sold in like Neverwinter.
I mean, I'm kind of liking this idea of hanging the sign on the cart. Like, maybe we'll just keep this stuff and sell it on the road.
Now you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's up?
Nothing.
I don't think we're hurting for gold or anything. I guess we could
No,
keep
it's like I said earlier, like, my concern is that I don't want us to be a rolling target, you know?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, it's like whole sneaking into the whole castle in fucking Thunderwave, and it's like they all had to come to us. Just stand there and kill them.
I don't know.
I mean,
just don't want to
you're
get. I
supposed
don't
to
want
work
to get
smarter, not harder.
I don't want to get to the dragon threshold in any fantasy thing. If you get to a certain amount of treasure, it attracts a dragon, and then you're fucked.
We could kill the storage.
Okay, I mean, I guess
Look at
we'll
MMOs.
like, I mean, that's cool. We'll hold on to it. We have all this treasure that, I mean, I guess we're not even going to bother trying to sell this here because there's not really anybody that...
Like I said, nobody's interested in giving you gold pieces for it, but if you were to want to use it in the place of gold, they'd take it.
Do y'all have any... Oh, yes. Like,
I think everybody's got one. No.
Actually, I have one.
I mean, you guys have only been gone a week. You guys have pretty much bought every healing potion in town at this point. They haven't had time to either craft and if they bought new, they'd be buying it at, at a closer to retail price and selling it for more than a list price. So.
I think we found some, didn't we?
Yeah. You found enough to replace what you had used. Each one of y'all have a healing potion.
Yeah, we found 3 of them, and I have them listed as Sean got one, Mike got one, and I got one.
That's right.
Right. Yeah, all the people that used one got one for sure.
Cool, man. Because we should all have one. That's cool. That's good enough for me.
I know I got one healing potion. That's fine. I'll heal you. I'm not opposed to healing, but I prefer killing.
Cleric does not mean friendly.
No. Not my cleric, anyway. He's not like your normal cleric.
For one we were doing, I made a set of twins. As one was a paladin and one was a warlock, and they were one was a cleric and one was a warlock, and they were both servants of the same god. But if one was good and one was evil.
So, I mean, at this point, it's late in the day. You guys can do a long rest here at the inn, or once again, bunk up at either the orchard or the farm. You guys have friends in town. You can get a free place to stay, or everyone
hit up the inn and get shit faced.
But Townmaster's Hall is somewhere you guys need to stop. You meet the real Sildar there. He does have 150 gold for the return of Gundren and whichever map you hand him.
The fake one.
The copy. We're gonna
He
hand him
takes-
the copy.
He takes the copy. You know, neither him nor Gundren seem to notice much of a difference. Gundren is still ultimately really worried about his brothers, especially knowing that the spider knows the location and has already been there. His brothers were kind of camped out at the Wave Echo Cave waiting for him to return.
Ah.
But Sildar gets his hands on the map. That was important for him for the Lord's Alliance. Much as everyone else has been discussed with a, association with a faction. Amanda?
Yes.
There she is.
I'm here. I wasn't falling asleep at all. My contact was getting dry.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
I was just trying to wet it with my eyelid.
Sildar is,
excellent comeback.
he kind of brings you off to the side, lets you know he's like really excited about all the stuff you've managed to do for him. He is wanting to know if you would like to officially join the Lord's Alliance.
All of us?
Just Amanda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he only
She's been pulled aside.
I've been pulled aside to join the Lord's Alliance.
Yeah, he wants to know if you'd like to
I wasn't
join the
paying
Lord's Alliance.
attention. Join the Lord's Alliance for why?
He says he likes the cut of your jib. You've done a lot for him. You guys have accomplished a lot. He's
a pervert. I just know it.
So the Lord's Alliance is basically the major cities along the Sword Coast. Each of the heads of those cities have created an alliance, looking to kind of keep the peace within the area.
Maybe I don't want peace.
Well, I mean, the invitation is there.
Okay, guys, what do you think?
We are all in a club of some sort.
That's your choice. Like, we're all in guilds. Like, it wouldn't hurt to have more friends.
Do we know that this is happening?
You guys don't know this is happening.
Okay,
that's right.
Unless Amanda's like, hold on a second, and then walks out and the rest of you guys are like, this douche talking about the shape of my giblets.
He likes a big woman.
You know where you're at, woman?
Okay. For the sake of more, I can't think of the word.
Options?
More options. I think I'm gonna join.
Fair enough.
No, I'm joking.
Oh, Mike, I heard.
No, I'm joking.
Mike, I heard.
I'm joking. You do you.
You're joking? You do you. Okay. I'm doing me. And I think I'm gonna join.
Alright.
Mike, I heard that.
Huh?
He gives you the title of.
Oh no.
He gives you the title of Cloak.
Cloak.
Oh, he's already objectifying you?
Hey, just as an aside, for some further goodwill for the Lord's Alliance thing, I will make sure to offer Sildar his armor and sword and shit back.
He's pretty excited about that. He's been, kind of wearing towny clothes and just chilling out. So he's happy to have his gear.
I'm sure he'll be happy to part with that gold too, huh?
He did. It was 150.
Well, yeah, he already gave us our reward, so that should be 30 gold apiece.
Okay, so we all need to add 30 gold.
Yeah.
All right.
It's like keeping up with this. Where did I heard there was a OneNote.
There is a OneNote.
Yep. I haven't actually been. I haven't been keeping up with the. Like, the only thing I've been keeping up with is what's on the wagon, and that as far as like items and shit that we have.
Yeah, I keep track of my own stuff.
As far as the gold and stuff, I've been. I guess I need to start keeping track of it under the loot, but the loot is kind of behind.
I think the past few times
I mean, how much
divvying up the gold? Like,
yeah, how much? Like, I mean, we've been keeping pretty good track of the gold, so I really wasn't that worried about it. You know.
Yeah, I keep track of
right
my
now,
individual monetary stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, currently I have like, as far as like golden coin, like we don't keep any golden coin on the thing. Like that just gets divided up, you know.
Right. Yeah, we got like valuable gems and things like that also.
Yeah, like the only things I have listed that we have on the card is like just like objects.
I haven't been keeping up with any of my golden coins.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Well, you
right?
should have.
Well, usually I'm
roughly...
asleep by now, so I'm like.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how much everybody else has. So, like, right now I have like 135 copper, 328 silver, and 185 gold.
Yeah, I got 75 gold. No, 1792 gold. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
700?
No, I'm joking.
You have seven.
I was like,
what
the
you
fuck
have
are you doing?
1,792 gold.
I just been picking gold coins up
Start
wherever
need
I
to
find
fucking
You have
prioritize
that
my
much
enemies.
shit, then you're gonna buy us a nice horse for our wagon and you hire us a driver to drive us around. Like shit.
So Amanda, I don't think you've actually really purchased much of anything.
No.
So
like 250 gold.
I paid for the wagon, I think, out of my pocket. That was about the only thing I've really paid for that was an expensive. But we all went in on the horse. I think.
Or
it was one or the other.
No. We
Yeah,
all
the
went
other
on
way
the horse
around.
and wagon. You bought the saddle and a couple other things. Like
That's
some
right.
food.
You're right.
So, question, Sean, what was it your total was for gold?
Sean will be right back.
Sure. What about you, Gary? You got gold written down?
Me? I have like 102 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'm like at 179.
So, Amanda, you'd be at about the same. It's not like he's got a source of gold you don't. So,
Okay.
you're at about 180 gold.
Now, that's
And then
before
whatever
the-
silver and copper anybody has, that would all be the same. Nobody's been, like, throwing copper at peasants or anything.
No.
Considering how much I've spent on stuff, like she would probably be around like 190, 200 gold. 'Cause she hasn't spent shit on
How much?
anything. She's just been getting her party divided up stuff.
Does a coin do like 1d4 damage if I throw it?
Maybe.
I think if you throw it hard enough, the most you can do is 1 damage with a coin.
Okay, so
Until you
200.
get-
Am I talking too much? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I got lots of copper.
200, so 200 gold.
Say 180.
So you want to put 180.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you were keeping track of it, it would be whatever your total was. But since you weren't, we're going to go with the highest of what people have been keeping track of.
Okay.
What is
Keep it fair.
What's everybody have for silver and copper?
Yeah, what about silver and copper?
My silver is currently at 328.
Oh, wow.
What about yours?
I don't know how you got that much silver. I got 112.
92.
You got 85.
Gary's got 85.
I've got 92.
Okay, so how much silver would y'all
How
want
much
me
do
to
you have,
have?
Sean?
I just said it. It was like 115. Nope, 112.
Oh, let's just say
Oh.
112.
How does Pat have so much more?
That's what I'm
I'm not
wondering.
sure. Like, I've been calculating, keeping track of my stuff. I have 328
Pull
silver.
this wagon
Like,
over right now.
Sounds like somebody got the lighting there.
I mean, we're talking like all of 30 gold out of 300.
Oh,
so,
I know,
I
I'm
mean,
kidding,
it's not like a
okay.
Yeah,
major
it ain't
deal.
really worth shit.
But,
I think he's
So-
doing more like trading.
well, I think
who knows?
it may be that y'all are spending money out of your silver, and I've just been spending money straight out of my gold.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's just say 115 for the silver. Or 112. What was Sean's number?
Yeah, 112.
I mean, I'm not particularly fussed if I'm over somehow. Like, I mean, if y'all
Don't
want
worry
to.
about it.
No
I
big
don't
deal.
think it's gonna like throw off the balance of the universe in the game.
I'm still got 185 gold, so if y'all want to cut my silver down to a more manageable number, that doesn't
No,
really
it's
bother
fine.
me.
Let's
Nah,
move
you're
to copper
fine.
and then move on.
I don't think it really matters.
I wrote
think it-
down 112 silver.
I don't even actually
Okay.
care
I
about
I
copper.
can't really show you my math, but I mean, 328 silver is what I've calculated. Like, I've
yeah,
got
no,
a-
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
Um,
I don't care.
So,
We
copper,
obviously forgot to pick something up. It's cool.
what do we got on copper for everybody?
135 on copper for me.
I'm at 115.
I got 35.
But I specifically spent gold to make copper to make shurikens.
Let's go 135 because I've got 0.
Yeah.
What's the thing above
Okay.
copper? Not that I care. I'm just curious.
Above
Platinum?
copper?
Oh,
There's-
platinum's max, I guess.
There's platinum,
No, it's like
there's
less.
electrum, like EP maybe.
Well, on the character sheet, I'm looking at like the copper is copper, silver, platinum, gold, and then whatever that last one is. Or
Oh,
the
I
last
see what's
platinum.
happening. I've got copper and platinum. I just need to move some numbers around. Okay, 135. I can't read these little numbers. Fuck these little numbers.
You guys are 40 tonight too, huh? Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Well, that was fun.
within town, the last major thing that happens here is Sister Gariel kind of meets up with you guys at the, I guess the Stonehill Inn. You guys are grabbing a drink.
Damn right we are. We're getting fucked up, celebrating.
Yeah. Found Gundren.
Celebration.
Found Gundren. Got a map to some secret Spellforge business. Yeah, Gary, this last one is for you.
He just stepped out of the room.
That mother loving son of a bitch.
Let me see. Where
No,
you at, Gary? Galen's got something for you. I don't know. He's gonna have to tell you.
It's a faction offer. Sister Gariel is discussing with you an option to join the Harpers.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'd like to join a group.
Sounds like a acapella group.
Let me see if I can find
That's
the.
right. Viciously mock people.
And
So basically, the Harpers are kind of like a magic, more of a magic user kind of associated group. They kind of like the Avengers, basically. They look to kind of save the world from shit. There's been a lot of, you know, history involved with, you know, the Harpers keeping shit from happening. They're more clandestine than the Order of the Hand, the Emerald Douches, and the Lord's Alliance. They're kind of like the little bit more of the opposite spectrum from the Zentarum.
The Emerald Conclave. Emerald Enclave.
Ah. If I had known Conclave, I'd have been calling them cunts. But
I can feel it vibrating in the floor.
So, I mean, once again, the whole point in putting each of you in a different faction, you know, leads to, you know, when we jump into the next piece of an adventure, you know, there's options for each of the different factions may run into another faction member, be able to get additional intelligence or missions that, you know, further adventures along.
I think it's gonna
That shit will come in real handy.
So
Doesn't
you
we
are...
we get to like Neverwinter and there's more like people around, we'll actually be able to contact our factions and, you know, do stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But you are granted the title of Watcher.
Watcher, okay.
You are a Watcher within the Harpers. Any of the published adventures, you know, kind of lean into the factions a bit. Some adventures seem to involve, you know, one faction more than another, but all of the different published adventures kind of go into those factions. So, you know, just kind of helps out for future, you know, working with people, finding out information about what you're working towards, or getting additional lore information, things like that. By no means is it something where it's like, oh, they need you to do this, and they're going to string you up by your balls if you don't. So, but, you know, like I said, some play more into adventures, depends on which adventure, than others may, but now that you guys have got an in with each one of them, you know, that you kind of, as a party, have shit covered.
Cool.
So what's left on our to-do list before we go straight to Spider? I mean, I know we're going to go to our evil army. See what they've been doing.
I mean, we
but,
could
like,
probably see what in the fuck they're up to.
But do we have any other actual missions on our book?
At this
I
point,
don't
not
think
really.
so.
You guys have like kind of ran through all of them. The last remaining thing you guys are aware of is getting to the Wave Echo Cave and kind of securing the Spell of Forge. At this point,
Well, there's
The
something
only-
going on at that Ice Spire peak, I bet.
I
There is.
believe there probably is.
There's a dragon up there, isn't there?
Oh, well, we
I'm
got
not
a dragon
sure
we can
about
bring.
that.
Yeah.
Didn't
guys-
the dragon?
We don't know, but
Didn't
we
the
can
dragon
bring our
tell us
dragon.
something? No, the dragon
I mean,
got the dragon
if
got
he
driven
wants
out
to,
by
he
hill
can.
giants. Is what was the problem.
Yes,
But
your
he
green
said
dragon
something
was driven out by hill giants.
But he told us something about an ice dragon that lives up on the thing, didn't he?
Here's the dragon of Icespire Peak. It's a whole nother adventure.
Ah,
So
fair
there is
enough.
something to it. I don't know if it's in this game.
I mean, it can be if that's where you guys want to go. Fuck, I mean,
And I'll get this.
I'm
to you.
open.
Yeah.
Shit,
Well,
I got a PDF for it, I'm sure.
Oh, I mean, I've got the digital PDF and all that for it too. I mean, I wouldn't give you the box. Jesus.
No, man, no. I'm talking about we've like bootlegged the fuck out of like every D&D book that ever existed.
Yeah.
Right?
Man, piracy is not a victimless crime. No, I'm
Nah,
kidding.
nah, it's like taking the helmet from a bobby and shitting in it. I know all about piracy, and I'd shit in the bobby's helmet too. I ain't got no problem.
Bobby.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we're gonna make sure we have all our supplies and food rations and whatnot, and then we're gonna go check on our evil army.
So
I mean, that sounds like a plan, because
I will say once again, your evil army is over here at Wyventor. Wave Echo Cave is closer to Phandalin than you might have thought.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Hitting to your evil army, providing them any information for where Wave Echo Cave is limits your options as to what to actually do once you have the hand in your possession.
Oh yeah,
Right.
But it would give us the option of rolling in with an evil army and just steamrolling anybody that's there.
I would say to some extent, yeah.
Is the Wave Echo Cave the end game of our quest, or is it just the next, like...
This portion of the quest, I would imagine.
Well,
For this purchased adventure, yes. The Wave Echo Cave is kind of where the Spell of Forges is, and is kind of like it. But at the same time, you guys are in position to make sure either A, the Lord's Alliance has control of this Spellforge when you're done, which at this point is the only faction that knows the location.
So, but we can still move forward with a different adventure kit, PDF, whatever, and keep all this stuff in place.
Absolutely. All your characters are going to continue. This campaign doesn't end here.
Okay.
But this is where your major branch goes.
right, we decide where we move on to with the story.
Right now, your biggest MacGuffin is the hand for the orcs.
Yeah.
You can either secure it and discuss with factions, and kind of go towards that. You can take it on your own over to the king that the guy that wants to overthrow the king, who is currently your de facto leader of the evil army, or you can run from the evil army and bring the hand somewhere else altogether. It's entirely
I was gonna
up to you
say
guys.
we could go get the hand and then take it to Icefire Peak and be like, "Hey guys, it's over here and not in the cave."
Yeah. I said we go to Wave Echo
Just
Cave.
pit them all against each other.
I said we go straight to Wave Echo Cave and jump into some shit.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, even an evil army aside, we just been tearing through shit, and I'm sure it's.
I think I'll leave that decision to the people that have to get up in the morning.
I'm down for another 30 minutes or so. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm off
15,
tomorrow,
30,
so I'm down for whatever.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so I don't give a shit.
Gary's got to head out here shortly, though.
Yeah, he's smoking his last cigarette before he rolls out.
But you guys have done plenty one man down, so.
Yeah.
I say we give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? We just have to put our dice back in our bags and go to work tomorrow?
I'm
I'm fully down to carry on.
Unfortunately,
we were
we're not
talking
getting
about-
paid
we were
for
talking
this yet.
We were talking about carrying on characters with the campaign and stuff. I am still working on my campaign, so if anybody's interested and everything, I gotta get some stuff so y'all can actually look at it.
Would you want us to roll new characters for that, or is it?
Yeah, for mine, I would want new characters.
That's cool.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I don't mind having multiple characters. We just play the characters in whatever campaigns are acceptable.
It would be set up through the Roll20, Pat?
Oh yeah, like I'm working on it. Like I have it under. It's actually under the DM profile. Galen gave me the password and stuff, but I just haven't sent out the invite because I don't have much on it yet.
Cool. Yeah. We could always like rotate one game, one day, Wednesdays would be for one thing, Fridays for another. Well,
yeah, I've been showing Galen, like I've been working on a world map for it, but like it's a continent map, because it's technically part of the world that we're currently in, but it's different.
That's cool. I play all kinds of games in the same world but different characters.
Yeah, but like mine is really like I really want to explore. Just like I want to open it up. Like you can do what you want. Like I'm gonna use a lot of homebrew stuff, a lot of extra little shit. You know, just kind of explore the limits of the rules. You know.
Excellent.
All right.
It'd be fun.
That's enough out of you.
What I'm doing currently, so that
Yeah, like I'm sorry, Galen, you are the current DM. I will.
no, it's
I'll
fine
stop
because this is a good time. I'm actively setting up the next map for Wave Echo Cave, making sure your characters have the vision and are able to.
Cool. I'm gonna go take a quick one. I'll be right back.
Probably a lawnmower. What is it? Is it this weekend that you're off or next weekend? Okay. So we should be able to go fish this weekend. I plan on going to get my license tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and get registered as clergy tomorrow.
Get registered as clergy?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I am in Louisiana in Calcasieu Parish. I might as well do it here too.
I found out in Texas you don't actually have to register. I made $100 officiating a wedding.
Oh, y'all don't have to register at all?
No, not at all.
Huh.
I had to look it up before I could, with a good conscience, take this money to officiate a wedding. But I officiated the wedding.
Shit, just give me enough beer and I'll do it.
Shit. I made $100 for 10 minutes of my time. Easiest $100 I ever made. And I work in IT. So, realistically, you guys might be starting this whole Wave Echo Cave business with 3 players. Well, nope. Maybe. I don't know. I'm watching her on the video.
Oh, she's going down.
Hell yeah.
She is.
So,
I mean, we should probably just stay in the city tonight, crash out
or at the
there.
very least, we can discuss, some of the beginnings of the cave, make a couple rolls, make sure you get to the cave without any, random encounters and stuff.
No, you're not in the wagon yet. You're about to be, though.
You be on the donkey, fool. Y'all got Pedro the donkey with the magic can't fuck with you saddle. So, but
I'm here. You're all waiting on me. I'm gonna go look through my window.
I think what happened is we waited long enough for Amanda to go ahead and start passing out.
Yeah, she's out.
Okay, well, I guess that kills
How
that.
can you tell?
Oh, I don't
All I can see is chin.
Oh man. Yeah, I had to mute my shit for a minute there while I had to go take a piss. Let's see Amanda on the second camera. She is out.
So with Gary on the way out, what I will do really quickly is so couple clear rolls. You guys have a pretty uneventful travel to the cave.
Cool.
You guys follow the map over. You are in the Sword Mountain foothills. There's an entrance leads into a large cavern supported by a natural pillar of rock containing stalagmites. The western part of the cave, there's a... Oh, I should be able to do this now. As you come up into this more open space, there's a
is everybody else loading, or is it just me?
Just started loading.
Icon. I see my icon.
Can you see in there, or is it dark?
Mine's loaded. I just have to go reposition it.
I don't see shit other than
So
my.
there we go. We're all the way down at the bottom left. If you can't see it on your map, move it to your all the way to the bottom left.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I see my character icon,
I
but
see.
nothing else.
I see.
You should be able to see more now, Sean.
Oh yeah, now I can.
I turned on your light for your light spell for your staff.
Why? Because that thing's lit the fuck up.
So,
All right.
basically,
I haven't used my lantern because I have dark vision now, but I could light up my lantern if y'all want. It's pretty fucking bright.
I mean,
Sean's got it. The rest of you guys have dark vision. Sean's the only one without dark vision at this point. But we've got him set up. So basically,
cool.
there are 3 bedrolls and a heap of supplies: sacks of flour, bags of salt, casks of meat, salted meat. There's lanterns, flasks of oil, pickaxe, shovels. Some mining gear. You do, however, see a dead body of a dwarf. With Sean's medical or with Sean's medicine feat or healer feat that he's got. You can tell he's been dead for about a week. At the northeastern section, there's a collapsed 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. A sturdy hemp rope is tied off at a nearby stalagmite that dangles down the side of the pit. You look over the side of the pit, you do see a rough-hewn tunnel leading northwest and one to the east. As you guys kind of search through the area, the dead dwarf body has a pair of fancy-looking boots.
Well, they should be inspected. The dead body should be inspected.
Well, this is probably going to be one of Gundren's brothers, just to think.
Quite possibly.
But where's the rest of the party?
Is there any way for us to try to determine that?
I mean, we could cut the rope.
I mean, checking him over, he's, He's dressed similarly to Gundren, but he's dead. You can't really ask him much, unless anybody has like a speak to the dead spell or something. But he's a dead dwarf mining in the Wave Echo Cave. I mean, it's a pretty secret location. There's only so many people would have known about it.
Alright, well, I guess we'll just put him to the side for now.
That's how you mean.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with inspecting him.
Yeah, I mean,
a stick. A staff.
upon inspection, like I said, the boots have
Right.
kind of got some runes on them. They look fairly special.
Well, I'd be interested in taking those boots.
Yes, and somebody else wants to touch him, bunch of pussies.
Yeah.
Well, we can use it to identify them.
Yeah, I mean, you can try to attune to them for a short rest.
Yeah, I think I'll do that. They could come in handy.
So you spend an hour, you know, put the boots on, think about them, whatever it takes to attune those fuckers. And you learn that they are boots of striding and springing.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Unfortunately,
It's
I will.
cursed.
No. This module is pretty tame.
Damn, I was hoping to get something cursed.
Probably. Welcome
basically,
to
your speed when you wear them becomes 30 feet. And
So they make me slower?
unless your walking speed is higher.
Okay.
The only person in your group with less than 30 feet is Gary's character, the dwarf, of course, with a 25. But they also allow you to jump 3 times the normal distance.
Holy shit. Well, that's some real roadhouse in there.
Yeah, it is. Going into a cave could come in handy.
So, at this point, you know, the next step is to shimmy down the rope into the pit and, you know, make a determination of which direction to go from there.
where is this pit?
I think it's kind of off. Like, I bet if you move to the north to the northeast.
Do you not see a pit now?
Do we have to move to see it?
Yeah, I moved Pat up there to see it.
Oh, that's a pit
Oh,
there?
off to the northeast there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
Okay.
it.
Okay.
There's the cave.
It's about a 20-foot drop. It's already got a rope tied off of one of these stalagmites.
Maybe we won't cut it.
You're gonna cut
But,
Why?
To leave whoever's down there stranded.
Just call it a game.
Well, how do you know you're going to strand somebody? How do you know that's not just how they get up and down, you know? Like, how are we going to get down there?
All right.
I mean, it's not you, I'm just saying, you know? Like, we kind of got to get in here.
Ooh, there's some info on the boots.
I see.
yeah, I thought I had shared that ahead of making the description, but there was a pop-up I didn't see.
Okay. So, alright, so your speed becomes 30 unless your walking speed is higher. But that doesn't mean that your walking speed or anything is increased above 30.
Well, like, the average walking speed is like 25, 30. So So if
my movement
makes your
is
speed
40. I
become
got
30,
30
then
foot.
how much is that adding?
Well, I mean,
Well,
I'm 40
it
foot.
doesn't say add 5 to your speed. It says your
Yeah.
speed becomes 30 unless. So,
Right.
That's weird,
unfortunately,
because like the
I thought
average
it was
walking
kind of a
speed is
douchey.
like
I
30.
kind of thought it was a douchey deal as well. But that's kind of where we're at. It would bring the dwarf in your party up to, closer to normal speed.
These are going to be better for Gary than me because they're not going to do jack shit for me.
Yeah. I mean, you get more movement later levels too that increase jumping and stuff. But.
Yeah, if it doesn't give me any boost, then Gary needs more than anyone. So we should give those to Thorin.
Agreed. Make it so.
Cool beans.
I mean, the whole jump 3 times the normal distance is pretty cool. But I think he could use it better.
So I have a question. Who is Titus Glutus?
That's somebody else's alt.
That's a character that I created under my Galen account.
Oh, I see.
Specifically to
like,
kind
I'm
of.
looking at the character list, and there's an extra dude, and I'm like, who the fuck is this?
That was a character I created in order to test the, all the dynamic lighting features and stuff.
I see. Okay, cool. Okay, I was just curious because I was like, looking at it, it had me confused for a second. I was like, who the hell was this?
Yeah, it's someone with the Titus Glutus.
Right.
So.
Is that a cousin of Gluteus Maximus?
Right. Also related to
Biggest Dickus.
Still, I love that bit because like they have the whole thing of the extras in that scene where like they were told they wouldn't get paid if they laughed.
Right.
They have to like keep this shit together.
So,
alright, well, I'm at the edge of this crevice. Can I see anything? Like, what do I see?
From here, I mean, you can see a tunnel here and another tunnel here. They look like there were tunnels that have been kind of carved in.
Is there anything on the other side of the crevice?
Like, on this end? No, not at all.
Just a wall, okay.
Yeah, tunnel here, tunnel here.
Ooh. I got an idea. Check it out, man. Are there any rocks nearby?
What's that?
Are there any rocks nearby?
I mean, there's rocks all over the place. It's
Alright. Well,
I mean, it's not exactly like this portion is a full-on cave. These areas were kind of dug into.
I'm not interested in all that. That's fine, but I just want to pick up a rock and cast light on it, and just a bright light white, and just chunk it down into the pit.
There's the door.
Yeah, I mean, just from line of sight, there's only so much you can see from where you're at. But once you get a rot around one of these corners, you can see that these rough-hewn tunnels do go somewhere.
Is there any wind coming out of them?
Probably have to go down there to find out, huh?
Well, unless there was a lot.
There's a
glowing rock out there, so that should give it some kind of light.
The main breeze is actually coming from the outside world. on, you know, this end of the tunnel where you guys had walked in from. But at this point, it's about 11 o'clock. We're down to 3 total active players.
Well,
We don't need to be getting into
We may as
this.
well, you know, camp you guys here, and then when we start up Friday, we're in for a dungeon crawl of sorts.
sounds awesome.
That's pretty good. I mean, it seems like we did okay. We killed a whole bunch of hobgoblins, and
You managed to like see through the deception of the doppelganger, which was a big piece. You know, without any extra investigation into that, you guys would have woken up to at least Gundren being gone. You'd have still had a copy of the map, and then needed to make a decision from there as to what to do with it. But now you had 2 copies. You were able to kind of hand one off to Sildar, who was the Lord's Alliance agent. And but at this point, you know, you guys are not the sole source of knowledge as to where this forge may be. So,
all right, cool. Like, if y'all want to hold it here, I'm down.
I think that's what we should do.
Yeah, wait till we got our full party.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff on
It's-
the horizon. I don't want to.
It sounds like we are nearing the climax of the current plot line.
correct. You know, you basically are pretty close to whether we, you know, purchase into another adventure or whether we roll this into Storm King's Thunder, one or the other.
Well, I am very
Depends on which
interested in,
kind
like,
of decisions you guys make.
Yeah, like we've been doing this 2 nights a week, and like I'm very interested in like using one of the nights for what I've got going on. But I'm not really. I mean, it's kind of up to you guys as to whether or not you're super interested in it.
I am certainly game.
I'm game.
And
Yeah, I'm interested in everything we do.
And
Yeah,
that way,
it
we
sounds
can
like-
more into this. We can slow it down by doing this one night a week, and then do the other one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I have mine is a homebrew campaign, and I'm still learning Roll20. I got to figure out how to do maps and stuff. But I'm basically I have to stop being lazy and sit down and actually do the tutorial.
Quit your job.
I mean, there's tutorial, and then I can help you with anything I've learned as well. I've got no problems kind of sitting with you and, you know, importing a couple of test maps and stuff to kind of play with, if nothing else, and, you know, kind of going from there. I got no problem, you know, helping you out as much as you need, or as little as you want, whichever the case may be, so.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier, like for what I'm doing, I would want new characters, and like, but it's open to pretty much any race. Like, there's not much. If it's listed as a player race, I'm fine with it.
In any book?
It doesn't. Like if it's like a centaur or something weird, like that's fine. I'll make it work, because this is.
I mean,
You know,
one has to, you know, you gotta have some sort of consistency.
well, like this, it'll become more clear as it goes on. Like what I've got set up is kind of a weird situation. It's almost like a conservatory of races. Like there's an odd mix of races on a single continent. And it's almost as if somebody did that by design.
Yeah, I would, you know, to keep it clear, I mean, anything that would be an official, you know, Wizard of the Coast source, I'm guessing that would include Ravnica book, the
Oh, yeah.
New Theros book.
If you want to try out a Warforged or whatever, then like that is perfectly fine. As long as you have something to fit it in with the story, and especially y'all are all from there's a continent and you're all from it, and you don't really know anything else about the rest of the world. And I will try to get some of this shit written down, and I need to get myself my own OneNote for this, and but I'll try to get it set up for y'all so y'all can actually get an idea of what I'm kind of going for.
I'll like go ahead and start creating a basic character and have as much fleshed out as I need to.
Yeah, I already made another character for something else.
And like I said kind of earlier, like I am full on, like I am encouraging experimentation. Like Galen is doing it more by the rules. Like I am more I want to kind of explore and give people a chance to see what the limits of the game are. You know.
I can be a necro.
I don't care. Do what you want.
Awesome.
Like, I mean, some of the stuff y'all are going to encounter in mine is stuff you will not find in books, because I look up random shit. Like, I mean, a character y'all are going to find is Sir Terry of the Knights of Cruz, and so you can count on that. Uh-oh, did I run Galen off?
Well, I'm making my own stat blocks for enemies in my campaign.
Yeah, like my whole thing is like I'm trying to set my whole thing up, and it's just kind of I'm learning the Roll20, and I need to do the OneNote, like, cause like I have most of it is concepts in my head, and I need to get more of it on paper, and I apologize for the delay.
No, and I think that would also be a really good step, because I know, there's others in the group that are interested in the DMing, and so to kind of work with you as we stumble through will kind of help other people motivate into jumping. So
I might have somebody else that wants to come DM too.
Yeah, so how did that work out with Asap? Did he end up watching the live stream?
No, not Asap. His son,
Asap's kid, yeah.
Yeah. He's like 18. He's in college right now, so he's like, I can't really play right now because I'm taking tests and shit because the end of the year,
Right.
Yeah.
He's definitely interested. I talked to him the other day.
Cool. It's like I'm excited to do my own campaign and like DM stuff, but like I am perfectly fine being a player. Like I am not hardcore set on being like needing to run anything.
Yeah.
Speaking of,
again,
like, if I get to talk, like I know I get to talking too much. If y'all need me to shut up, just tell me to shut up.
I think that's the point, is to be talking. I think the more we talk,
absolutely,
the richer it is.
Yeah.
So, for me, I never particularly wanted to take the DM role, but since we kind of needed some amount of direction on, the virtual tabletop and everything else, I just kind of took it and, spent the time to do a little bit of the tutorial here and figure out as much as I have. There's a lot more that Roll20 does, but as a group, we kind of prefer to do the dice rolling ourselves, and I'm completely fine with that. And, finding out ways to kind of speed that up, and I can kind of help pass on as much of that as I've learned to kind of, show you what I'm doing now with the Excel spreadsheet versus versus just jotting things down in a notepad, things like that, for when it comes to initiative order and keeping track of enemy hit points and things. And so I'm, you know, I am more than ready to be a technical resource for whoever wants to pick up the next DM torch. But
yeah, I'm gonna need you to show me some things on Roll20.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and like I said, and for Sean or Gary, if they're interested in doing anything, I'm more than happy to spend a few hours kind of bringing them up to speed as well. But yeah, for me, I've always more wanted to just be a player on this. An active player, yes, but a player nonetheless. So
yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to be the DM, but I really enjoy writing the story. Like,
right.
As long as it's my own campaign, I am perfectly fine being the DM because I love writing. I love making shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean a lot of the open-ended business of where you guys go next kind of comes from where